Back to my channel. So this video is just gonna do a get ready with me, not really talking about the makeup but more talking about my new job. This is the views from my balcony and just how it goes and what I recommend it. So it's not a very long video, but I hope you enjoy. Let me know in the comments below what you want to know next. I might do some videos about my previous jobs as well, just so people can have the lowdown and know what to ask for, because we had no idea what to ask for when we were like looking up jobs and applying, like pay, do they have a cherry picker, the hours, different kind of things like that we wish we kind of did know, and now we do know if we were to do it again. But this job is to finish our 88 days for our visa. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and yeah, I'll talk soon. Get ready with me while I tell you about my new job in the outback of Australia. It's in the outback of Australia, in the middle of nowhere, so there's going to be some trucks passing by, so hopefully there isn't too many and it's not too loud while I'm talking. So I haven't done a get ready with me while I'm doing my makeup and talking about jobs in Australia, so I thought this morning I might as well. And also this job is really nice because we have this little balcony area, so I thought I'd come outside and do my makeup. And I really hope no one can hear me talk, because all the locals will probably think I'm crazy if they hear me talking to my camera. Some setting spray. I really love this one. I've been using it for years and I just feel like my makeup always goes on 10 times better when I wear it. So I've had like 2 coffees, so my teeth are a little stinged. I haven't brushed them this morning yet. Okay, so basically we were working down in Adelaide in a wine bottling factory. We found a job on Facebook, but the job didn't count for our 88 days, which we were really sad about because we really enjoyed the job. It was a really easygoing job. The managers and supervisors were really nice and cool, and I feel like they actually cared about us when we were working, which other jobs we've had, grapes and apple picking, didn't really feel like they cared too much. They just needed the fruit off the trees. But so yeah, that was nice. Anyway, so because it didn't count for 88 days, we did 5 weeks down there because the weather was so crap. We couldn't really like explore Adelaide. We decided to stay there a little longer, and then when it came to the end of the 5 weeks, we were kind of like, what do we do for jobs? So anyway, I'd met a girl on Instagram and I was asking her, you know, did she know any jobs that were going or whatever, and she put me in touch with the woman that actually owns where we're working now. So it's like a hotel slash bar, kind of like a little motel, but they don't really take too many people to stay, because me and Lewis are actually staying in the hotel in one of the rooms. And it's just upstairs in the pub, and she basically said to us that not a lot of people will stay because it's just based on how comfortable we are. So I don't think they really take bookings over the phone, because they kind of want to see the person and make sure that we'll be comfortable with them, which is like really nice, because they could probably make a lot more money, because there has been a couple of people call and we haven't took the booking because the manager's been like, well, we don't know what they look like and we don't know if they're going to be comfortable, and you guys are going to be comfortable, which is really nice. And I will say they really do care about us here. In reality, we're only going to be here for about 9 weeks, so they could just say whatever, you know what I mean? But I think they do care a little more, and they kind of want to make sure we're happy and comfortable while we're here. So at the moment we're working like 6 days a week. We are just coming to the end of our first week, but the owner said like if we want a couple of days off to go to the coast, we can change that around with our jobs, which is really nice. So we're just gonna go for another 2 weeks doing the 6 days, and then maybe go to the coast, because the weather here is so nice. Like it gets up to like 25 in the daytime, which is really nice for me and Lewis, considering Adelaide only got up as high as like 12 or something. So we were really happy to come and be in a bit more sun. And I split shifts. Like a lot of the time I've been doing like 9 till like 3 and then back in at 5 till 8 and stuff, which is a little bit annoying, but not too bad, because I only live upstairs, so it's not a big deal. And to get a 3-hour break means I can like get some TikToks ready and, you know, like call people back home and things. So it is okay. And it's 2 seconds to work, and it only takes me about 15 minutes to do my makeup and get downstairs. So the kind of jobs we have to do. So when in the mornings I kind of have to open up the pub and the restaurant, so I start with unlocking the doors, putting out the coffee sign and all that, and then I'll get some orders in for breakfast wraps. They're so nice. And then some coffees and stuff, which I'm fine with making, and then like wipe down the counters and hoover downstairs. It's not very big, so it's not like a very big job. I can kind of do all that by myself. And then the pub is like doesn't open till 10, so I just kind of get the chairs down, wipe the legs, make sure the floors are clean, because we are in the country, and even though the floors get mopped the night before, sometimes they need an extra sweep because all the countrymen come in during the nighttime and the daytime, and their boots are full of muck, so sometimes it needs an extra sweep and mop in the morning. And then I'll open the blinds and turn on the open sign at 10 o'clock, so we can't serve alcohol till 10, and then I'll sweep the floors outside to make sure there's no cigarette butts, because even though there's ashtrays, of course not everyone uses the ashtrays, and there's some trucks going by. And then during the daytime, it's like food. I don't do a lot of the cooking. It does majority of the cooking. Kind of have all the basic things I can do, like I can make chips and pizzas and things, but I am going to do some more training with the food, which I think would be good, just so I can do it. Might have put a little too much on my nose there. And I guess it's just like another skill and gaining confidence. As a waitress a couple of years ago and done a bit of bar work, but I did more waitressing than bar work because I always felt like people were always so fussy about their drinks. So I remember being like, no, I'll just stick to the food, and I would do the bar if it got like a little bit busier. And I think someone's leaf blowing downstairs. It's so dusty here as well. It's like in the absolute middle of nowhere, so it's so dry and dusty. We've been here for nearly a week and there hasn't been like a drop of rain either, which is weird, because when we were in Adelaide it rained quite a bit. In the outback as well, we're kind of, I would say maybe 3 hours from maybe the Gold Coast, or like the start of the Sunshine Coast, so it's really nice to be out in the outback. And also it's a great way of saving money, because when we've had other jobs where we've kind of been closer to a city and had more things to do and see, you spend more money. And I know it's like money we can save right now, the better, because we want to do a big trip over to the west and to Uluru and some of the Northern Territories, because we haven't done any of that yet. So we're trying to save up as much money as we can, and I guess our goal is each to save about 800 or more a week, just so we have the freedom to do all we want. And there's so many things to do on the way out to Uluru that I've been like researching and stuff, and I want to do all that, so I need to have all the moolah available. So we'll probably head over there in October, maybe be there for November, and then because we don't plan to do a full second year, we'll probably find some sort of job in a coffee shop while we're in Perth and kind of live a little bit of the Australian city life while we're there. Would I recommend working in a country pub restaurant on your visa? Me and Lewis are 27. We're a couple. We don't go out that much drinking and going partying. So for us, this is kind of perfect because we just want to save. But if I was 19 to like 23, single, I'd probably want to be somewhere where there's a bit more happening. And probably be with like more friends and things, so I'd probably look for a job closer up to Cairns, but everyone is just so different. My eyebrows need doing, so just ignore that as well. So I guess it just depends what everyone wants to do and what they want to experience here, because we've had jobs that have been in the middle of nowhere, jobs that have been in the middle of like towns and cities, and we've kind of enjoyed it all. But right now I guess the purpose of this is to just save money, because other jobs we've had, we've kind of worked to travel and do things to the van and things, and now it's like, no, we just want to save and travel with that money. So the most amount of money we can save, the better. Our pay for this job was really good as well. It's like $30 an hour, which is the highest we've got. Lewis is so about this job, but for me, I quite like actually just being around people and customers, and it's nice to do my makeup every day, even though my makeup's a little bit too dark for me because I'm no tan at the moment, so I need to go work on my tan. Because I don't want to buy a load of new makeup and then get a bit of a colour and then have loads of extra makeup for no reason. This is like my favourite MAC lip liner. It's Sand. I always feel like I can wear it with so many different lipsticks and lip glosses. Like I have this cute kind of lipstick lip gloss. I need a new one of. And then I have just this clear gloss that's got pink from wearing it over lipstick. I absolutely love it. Well, it's quite basic, but it makes me feel good for work and do my hair. And yeah, I'll do another get ready with me in a few days.